Another characteristic that we use in Prosper, we use the same column names in various tables. As you can see, the UID is shared between all tables. There are some other columns that we use frequently in every single table, and we name them the same. The name of the column is the same. To show you that, let me move to the SQL Studio, and we have a table called table column, means the columns that are in the table. Let me do a simple select. I'm selecting the name as the column name and the count of star as used in tables from table columns, group by name and order by used in tables, descending. Let's execute it to see what do we get here. Oh, sorry, we execute this one. Let's see what we get here. Look what we get. It says that the UID column is used in 117 tables. The name column is used in 70 tables. Means there are 70 tables that have the name column, 55 tables that use the description column, 49 tables that use the object UID column, 32 tables that use the type UID column, 29 tables that use the item UID column. Now, we'll go through this list, but as you can see, in every table, not only the UID, but the name is not in every table. In 70 out of 117 is the name found. Usually the name is an nvarchar 30, means it can accept up to 30 characters of any language, and for Unicode, the nvarchar. The description also, we have 55 tables that use the description table. So if we're talking about the type, it says the name is the type name and the description is the type description. If we're talking about the project, the name is the project name and the description is the project description. If we're talking about a document, the name is the document name and the description is the description of the document. The object UID. This is a very important thing. Prosper is an object-oriented application. It stores the object UID as a column within every row to identify two different things to be placed under the same table. For example, if you have in the document table, if you have offers and invoices and estimates and payments, all of them are documents. They are found in the document table. But what makes them different? How do I tell Prosper to treat offers different than he treats invoices, different than treating estimates or payments? Is by the object UID. I create a new object, call it offers. It has a UID, a specific UID, and I take that UID and placed in this table, in the document table where it says this is the object UID. So Prosper would know when looking at a column with object UID something to treat it, how that object is configured, different than a different column that has a different row that has an object UID, a different object UID to be treated differently than the first one, even if they are sharing the same table. If we go through the list, you would find UID 1, UID 2, deck 1, deck 2, you would find access and access 2. We will go through them. We will find the template UID, very important for those parent tables that have children. We have 20 parent tables that have children. One more thing, let me show you one more thing. Let me go to another query, and I want to select distinct name from table column. It doesn't matter what table is. Show me what are the distinct column names, and let's execute it. You see we have 859 rows. From 117 tables, we have unique 859 rows. These are the names that we have in the name of the columns that we have within Prosper. As you can see, date 1, date 2, date 3, till date 3rd, date 29 or date 30. We have deck 1 till deck 14, desk 1 till desk 19, desk 20, I think. Let me order by, we're doing order by name, huh? Yeah, it is ordered by name. Float 1, flow 1 value to factor 1, flag 1 to flag 6. A lot of column. Name 1, look, name 1 to name 30, I think. Okay, these are the columns that we have in Prosper. So if I want to do something else, let's say select top 1 star from, or top 10. Let's select top 10 star from the document table. Just to show you the columns that we have, the UID as the first column, the template UID, since the document is a parent, it has a template UID that decides who are its children, the year, the organs UID, in what organization this document belongs to, the project UID, it's a project document, what is its parent project, the object UID, what is the object that governs what this document is, the std1 UID means who is the reference for that document, the sequence, a number that we generate, the category UID, what category we're talking about, the type UID, what type we're talking about, the status UID, what status is this document, the user UID, who created that document, the sequence UID, from what box we got this document, etc. Then we have the type name, the status name, the doc1 UID, doc2 UID, doc3. You see, there are so many columns inside the document table. Up to UID 20, it has 20 different UIDs that allow the user to link to anything else in that document. This is an example of what kind of columns we have, common columns that we have in any Prosper table. So you can bet on the presence of the UID column. In 4 out of 5 cases, you can bet on a name column. On 3 out of 4 cases, you can bet on a description column. And in half of the cases, you can bet on a type UID, on a status UID, on a project UID, on a standard item UID, and stuff like that. Thank you.